the Sunshine State Showdown. Florida versus Miami in our first commentated user game of College Football 26. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. We've got two undefeated programs to start off this college football season. 3-0 Florida versus 3-0 Miami, number 3 versus number 6 in the country. And after quite a bit of time, we finally got this one all set up and ready to go. So Miami's going to start off with the first possession. Florida will start off with the first possession after Miami's opening kickoff. And they'll start at the 25-yard line. DJ Lagway, the returner from last year, sophomores looking to improve on last season. RPO goes to the tight end, and he's got some open space already. Up across the 40, and a nice move upside the 30. He's still on his feet inside the 20. And in one play, the Florida Gators move into the red zone. What an opening play for the Gators. So the one RPO goes for over 60 yards and gets the Florida Gators in the red zone. Of course, this is the game of the week in the actual college football world. This is a first down on another RPO inside the 5. So a first and 10 a first and goal coming for the Gators. Miami with 3 visiting recruits today. One of them being a 5-star, so they want to impress. This one is a handoff, but instead it's an option, and DJ Lagway gets blown up in the backfield. That is a 5-yard loss, and Miami's defense finally looks human. So second and goal for the first time in this game, second down. Lagway drops back. He goes for the short drag route, stays on his feet, gets to about the 2-yard line. And no, it's actually incomplete. Now, they do call it a completion. 6-yard gain up to the 2-yard line. It's third and goal. We've had some crazy upsets in college football this week. Could we see another here? Florida with the jet sweep, gets around the edge, and that's going to be a touchdown on just the fifth play of the game. We've got a 6-0 ball game here early in the Sunshine State Showdown. Extra point is up and good. 7 points in 5 plays, 74 yards in just over 2 minutes, and already in the end zone. So now Miami and Carson Beck will get their first chance on the gridiron today.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25.
And after the fair catch or the touchback, the Hurricanes will start their drive first and 10 from the 25. Looks like they're coming out with 3 wide receivers to start off this one. So Carson Beck, the Georgia transfer, in a quarterback. This is another RPO, and this one goes for 5. Hello from the airport, Coach Biggs. I hope you have safe travels back to the motherland. I appreciate you being here on your travels. And thank you for watching the IceBox Live here, if you are here. Another RPO, but this one goes to the running back, and it is blown up in the backfield as Miles Graham making his presence felt. He's got 3 tackles for loss on the season coming into this one. Let's make it 4. Beautiful tackle on Fletcher, the running back there. 3rd and 7, so an early third down for this Miami offense, and that one is hit off of his O-lineman's head, and that's incomplete, and it's going to be holding on the offense. Penalty is declined, and it's going to be a punt. Say hello to me again. My headset wasn't working. Hello, Coach Biggs. I hope you have safe travels back home or wherever it is you're going. I'm not sure if you're still on the road or if you're headed back home now. Nice move on the punt return. Gets them all the way to the 41-yard line, and another drive incoming for the Florida Gators. Already up 7-0. back out. Well, safe travels, and I hope you don't take too long because we miss you here. 2 days home and now 2 more days out. Gotcha. A run to the left side for Jaden Braw. Gets 5. Going to be 2nd and 5. From the 46. About 4 minutes gone so far. This is a little option play here. Lagway keeping it. He keeps it himself and gets all the way across the 40 to the 36-yard line. And Lagway is so quick. It's so easy to see why anybody would want to take Florida. This kid has got so much talent in the backfield. They go with the RPO. Miami much more ready for that one. Only 3 yards to Sturdevian. What a last name. 2nd and 7 now. From the 33 in Miami territory. Florida's been cooking on offense. They go to the running back in the flat. Makes a nice move. Did he get the first down? He did. The ref says, move the chains as Duke Clark, the freshman, gets Florida to a new set of downs. It was so hard not to take Florida the pick before Florida. That would have been a massacre. I would have to assume that he would probably have taken Miami or Florida State if he did not get Florida. So, 1st and 10, this was going to be a handoff to Baugh, and he's trying to get the edge, and he does get there for only about 3, though. 5 first downs for Florida, 0 so far for Miami. Of course, they've only had 1 drive, and Florida's had 2, but Florida's looked like the better team so far, and they are in the rankings. We'll see if that can continue here today. They are on the road here in Miami, Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and 7. This is a play action. Lagway has nowhere to go. He gets out of it. He throws on the run, and it's going to be a touchdown. One of the most insane plays I've seen this year. DJ Lagway, the extender, turns this into a 2-score game on a play action that should have been a 10-yard loss. Turned into a 20-plus yard touchdown. Unbelievable. And Florida leads 14-0 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. He did mess that up for the pick. The defender was kind of there, but, you know, with all the new game mechanics, who knows if he actually would have got it or not. Regardless, it was a touchdown for Florida. Ghost, I appreciate you being here as well. First and 10 from the 25 as Miami will get another chance at it. They go for the screen pass. Fletcher gets outside, and he might have a first down. Not quite 2nd and inches, but a 10-yard gain there for Mark Fletcher Jr. on the screen. 2nd and inches coming from Miami. And they go with an RPO to the outside. That's a first down. Nice play up to the 39, and Miami finally tastes that first down marker for the first time in this one. And they'll be set up with a new set of downs from the 39. I believe that Mack is changing something on his end. On first down, Beck will drop back to throw. They go short, and that one is intercepted. What an insane play by the Florida defender, jumping the drag route and setting the Gators up at the 43-yard line. What a nuts play by Devin Moore. And just like that, Florida starts right back on offense, 1st and 10. Miami finally got a little bit of momentum after their first down, and just like that, Florida gets the ball back. A nice cut inside, and a broken tackle gets Jaden Ball all the way up to the 25 again. This Florida team is stacked. SEC, man, it's no joke. Last year, this matchup went entirely different. Miami blew out Florida in Gainesville, and now they get their chance for revenge. And so far, it has not gone well. Going to the deep crosser, it is overthrown by Lagway, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10, and one of the few incompletions so far for DJ Lagway, who's played spectacular, putting the team on his back. 2nd and 10, they'll hand this one off to Baugh, and he gets a couple up to the 21, but it's 3rd and 7, one of the few third downs we've seen from Florida so far. I'm here. Let's go, Bink. Glad to have you, Maine. Let's go, Canes. They haven't started off well, but they got a 3rd and 7 here. Let's see if they can get themselves a stop. And they go on the angle route. It is tipped and incomplete. And the best defense so far played by Miami. And it looks like Coach Florida Boy will send out the field goal unit. I believe Tim Tebow is the coach of the Gators this year. I'm not sure how much he's going to put on that angle. We'll see if it can slide inside the right upright. Maybe not. It was blocked anyways and recovered by Miami. So just like that, the Canes get that momentum that they needed as Trey Smack has his field goal smacked right back in his face. Bink said, I did that. There is no proof that you didn't do that, Bink. I mean, you came in and here come the Canes. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Minute 30 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard run there. 2nd and 7. Does Beck have a man? He does. First down, a nice throw by Carson Beck. And he'll be up to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. .50 seconds to go, and a nice RPO gets the tight end wide open across the 50 and all the way across the 35 into Florida territory. Here come the Canes. Nice throw by Beck to get the Canes into great field position. Fletcher Jr. gets this carry. A solid gain, although he did get tackled earlier than he could have if he was able to break that tackle, but regardless, 2nd and 5. Probably the last play of the first quarter, though I am super good at jinxing that. 2nd and 5. They do get the play off. Nice throw by Beck, and that one is dropped. Great defense by the Gators. And after one, it's 14-0. The Miami Hurricanes trying to seep back into this one after an early 14-0 deficit. 3rd and 5 now from inside Florida territory. They need this one. Beck will drop back. They have a slant route. It is caught. What a throw in between defenders for Carson Beck. The Georgia transfer put that right on the money. He's used to playing these Florida Gators, just not in the orange uniforms. Under a different name now, but it's all the same. And what a run by Fletcher, mowing a man over, but only got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. What can the Canes do on 2nd down? Beck and Fletcher still out there in shotgun. And they fake the handoff to Fletcher. Beck's got time. He throws to the end zone, and that one's going to be intercepted as well. Gators tackled at the 4, but another turnover for the Miami Hurricanes, and the Florida Gators will get another chance on offense. Bink said score, and then he said he sold. I believe he did. That receiver might have sold too. He didn't even, no comment. He didn't even go up for the ball, it looked like. But the Florida defense came through once again regardless. 1st and 10 from the 4. Lagway will hand it off. And they find some space for Baugh, and he gets 4 up to the 8-yard line. Excuse me, that was Duke Clark with his first attempt of the game. And it goes for 4. 2nd and 6. From the 8-yard line, they go jet touch pass. Can he get to the outside? He can. Gets a little past the first down marker up to the 18-yard line. A 10-yard gain on that one for the Gators. 1st down. Move the chains. Still inside their own 20, but moving the ball regardless. Touch passes. Held a message for a reason. Sexuality, sex, or gender. He's allowed to make a comment about somebody's sexuality. I can't lie to you. This one a handoff to Baugh, and the diving tackle misses, and he's got a 1st down. up across the 31. And Florida just able to move the ball so effortlessly. Only had 1 third down. They didn't convert it. So another first down for the Gators after the first down carry by Baugh. And that's where he's going to go with it. It's incomplete. Lagway was hearing some footsteps from the defender. I think it sailed over Baugh's head. No time to react. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the same spot. 7:30 to go about in the second quarter. Baugh tries to cut it up inside. Not doing. Bain Jr. the junior. Nah, that's kind of funny. Regardless, he's in the backfield. 3rd and 10. Just the second third down of the game for Florida. See what they can do. They go in for the deep ball. He might have him. He does. That's going to be a touchdown for Florida. Nobody home. The second touchdown of the game for Mazzell, I believe. Bink says it's over. Well, you sound very confident, Bink. Vance. 20-0. Barring this extra point, but Florida's offense just looks so overpowered right now. Extra point is up and good, and you've got to believe they're going to be jumping in the rankings this week. Who's number 1 right now? Is it still Texas? Are they number 1 in the dynasty? Florida boy might be making some comments about that as he's got the number 6 team in the country on the road, down 21-0, and we'll see if that will change here on 1st and 10. From the 25, 1st and 10, 6:47 to go in the half. Beck gets it out to Fletcher, and he's got some space, still on his feet, up across the 40 to the 42. So a nice play there to get themselves started. Only 7 for 11 in the game is Beck, and nearly 100 yards, but those 2 INTs so early in the game could come back to haunt the Hurricanes. A little movement by the slot wide receiver. Still making some changes on offense. Beck runs it now with Fletcher. He gets forward for just a couple. It's going to be 2nd and 8. He has just not had a lot of success. 5 rushes, 9 yards, and his longest rush of the game was for 5. So just a tough going. 2nd and 8 from the 44. Beck changing his protections. We might see a pass play here. And now changing the play entirely. Only 5 seconds left on the play clock. We'll see if they can get it off. And they cannot. That's going to be a false start. Back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Canes now instead of 2nd and 8. Five and a half to go in the half, and now 2nd and 13 from the 39 for Miami. We'll see what they can do on this play. They've got the drag route wide open as Daniels gets himself across the 50 to the 45 and back into Florida territory. A few platinum abilities for Carson Beck, and he's trying to show him off right now. 1st and 10. And back in Florida territory once again. Can Miami finally break the goose egg of 0 on the scoreboard? And get into the end zone. 1st and 10, they go RPO. No room on the sideline. It's only going to be a yard gain to Tony Johnson, the wide receiver. And it was good play design. That face does not match those arms, is all I'm going to say. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Beck dropping back once again. Looking for a man, might have him. It is caught and then dropped by the tight end, incomplete, Alex Ballman. And it's 3rd and 9. No penalty called on the tough coverage. Just able to be there. 3rd and 9. Wanted the crosser. Florida boys saw it, and just in time, too, dropped. And it's going to be 4th and 9, and it looks like Miami will just punt the ball away despite being down 21 points. Bro backing up 4. He is. It's what a lot of people do. I mean, you got to try to avoid the pressure somehow. Nice punt. Should get them inside the 20, and it does. But yeah, sometimes Carson Beck's just got to watch the pocket and see where the rushers are coming from and see if he can step back up. 1st and 10 from the 19. Got 2 running backs out there, and they'll give it to one. This is Clark, and he goes nowhere. Miami defense there. Jacoby Thomas, his first tackle for loss of the game. The senior strong safety coming down from the secondary to blow that play up in the backfield. Just got right off the block by Jackson. 2nd and 14, same formation with 2 running backs out there for the Gators. And they go to one of them in the backfield. Clark gets the reception and gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Last time we saw 3rd and 10, we saw a long play touchdown. So we'll see if something similar happens here or if the Miami defense will step up. They go play action. They want to go across the middle. Instead, that one's going to be intercepted, and Miami has a chance to get on the board. Can they get to the edge? They can. Touchdown, Miami. Welcome back, Hurricanes. And the pick 6 breaks the goose egg on the board for the Hurricanes. 6-21 now, and barring the extra point, 7-21. Bink says, we got life, baby. Go Canes. 21-7. And Miami finally gets some momentum on their side, and the defense putting some points on the board. Why not? Somebody's got to do it. 1st and 10 from the 25 after that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. We got a ball game, baby. Can the Hurricanes step up on defense once again, or will that dominant Florida offense just keep strutting their stuff? 1st and 10. Lagway will drop back to pass. They go short route to the wide receiver. Wilson gets all the way across the 40 on that short play. Just his 2nd reception of the game. He's got 26 yards. Wilson III brings Florida to a new set of downs. Only about 3 minutes to go in the quarter. What can Lagway do on 1st and 10 again? It looked like he wanted that wheel route. Lagway's just got so much speed, he lofts to the end zone. It is caught just in front of the end zone at the 6, and he has run out of bounds, but that was Wilson III once again. That was a 54-yard bomb. Lagway yet again extending the play, breaking sacks. I mean, I just don't know how you bring this guy down. He's going to keep this one, go up the middle, nothing doing there. Looks like he gets a couple, but not much more than that. Just a bonkers play by Lagway. Yet again, getting out of the pocket, keeping this team alive. Those Lagway abilities are incredible in this game. Any of those extender abilities, they go a long way. 2nd and goal from the 4 for the Gators and Florida boy, Coach Tim Tebow. 2 minutes to go as Lagway comes out in the gun once again. From the 4-yard line, ball is snapped. They go on the run. 2 yards on that play, but no more as Jordan Ball up to 44 yards now on that carry. Now a 3rd and goal from the 2. We'll see if they let any time drain off the clock or if they just go for it. It looks like they're going to send a man in motion and just go. Tight end on the out route, caught, end zone, touchdown Florida, and they retake that 20-plus lead. Extra point is up and good right in the hands of the All-State. So a 3-touchdown lead once again opens up for the Gators, and only a minute and a half for Miami to respond. Florida did start with the ball, so Miami does receive the second half kickoff. We'll see if that comes into play at all. if Miami can put some points on the board here. 28-7, a minute and a half to go in the half. And they went with a fake, little RPO, handoff to Fletcher. He gets 4, and they'll go quickly to the hurry-up. 4 yards on that first play, 2nd and 6 coming for Carson Beck and the Canes. They go quickly. Might have a man on the out route. Do. First down up to the 37. And if you can dink and dunk your way to first downs like that, you've got the time to do it. 3 timeouts for both squads. We'll see what Miami goes for on 1st and 10 from the 37. Beck's going to drop back again. Looking for the running back. Had him, but the pressure was too much and forced the incompletion as Miles Graham gets in the backfield once again. Just breaking off blocks by the O-line. It's tough for anybody to go up against this tough SEC defense. 1:04 to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Beck dropping back once again. Looking for his man deep. Can he get it there? No, it's going to be picked off for the 3rd time in this half. 3 takeaways for Florida as they set up once again now from the 21-yard line with just under a minute to go in the half. And Carson Beck is out there just forcing it, trying to get his team back into it in one big play, and he can't do it. Ball getting a nice run there, only 4 yards, but it looked a lot better. 8 attempts, 48 yards. And another option play here. Lagway will not toss it. He'll just go down himself. Smart play as Raul Aguirre is going to get credit with the tackle for loss there. 23 seconds to go in the half. 3rd and 7, and this might end the half right here, depending on how fast Florida gets to the line. 10 seconds to go in the half. 3rd and 7. Looks like they will just run it with Baugh again. He will go down. And that will take us to the half. 28-7, Florida leading Miami in the Sunshine State Showdown. And it just looks like Florida is the better team out there right now, man. Only 3 scores separate them, and they've got 20 minutes of game time to turn this around. We'll see if they can. Kick is away. And it hits the back of the end zone. Caught for a touchback. What can Miami do now? Looks like there's your top 5. That's the coaches poll, but it's probably pretty similar to what the real media poll is. Texas, Georgia, Penn State, Oregon, Florida. Florida's got to be the highest ranked user right now. Granted, they probably started off the season, like 10th? Something like that. 1st and 10, 5 seconds to go on the play clock. They do get the play off. They go RPO. They complete it. Try to make a move as Jackson gets 5 on that first play. Averages about 273 passing yards wise per game. He's at about 100, a little over 100 now. So Florida's just done a great job of stopping what they're doing. Beck will throw a contested ball, but he does fit it in between 2 defenders. As Joshissa Trader, or Joshissa, not sure. Regardless, Trader has the first down, the sophomore, with a nice catch in between 2 Florida defenders. And if the Miami offense can get going, I truly believe this could be a ball game here, but they just haven't shown any real signs of life at all in this game. Beck takes the snap, hands off to Fletcher, and he gets chopped at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 7 after just 3 yards. And they go play action. Carson Beck flipping to Fletcher after the fake. He's got a first down across the 40. A nice play there. I'm just going to get us caught up really quick. 1st and 10 now from the 38-yard line. 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Miami trying to move quickly here. He wanted to go to the running back. Instead, he'll have the wide-open receiver Trader again, and he's up to the 24-yard line. So Miami starting to finally feel it on offense. Moving the ball. They're inside the 25 in Florida territory. Now is the time you just got to play to not turn the ball over. And a fake jet touch pass and a fake handoff gets the tight end open across the middle, and he stops in his tracks after catching that crossing route. First and goal. Bink says score, man. He's rooting for you. He's rooting for you, Mac. What do you got? First and goal from the 8. Carson Beck will snap, and he'll hand off to Fletcher. He gets the outside, and Fletcher gets the first offensive touchdown of the game for the Canes. So there you go, Bink. You got your boys in the end zone. Is this a 2-score game? Couple of defensive stops. Yes, sir, Bink. Well, technically, we need 3 more. They need 3 more scores. 2 touchdowns and a field goal wins this game. And, of course, 3 stops to go along with that. Or 2 stops. 3 stops. They need 3 stops if they want to win. Who knows, man? But Florida has been an offensive firepower so far, so I'm not sure if they can stop them, and nearly broke off that return there. Are we good? Are we good, Wi-Fi? I'm going to say we're not. 28-14. This is a 1st and 10 from the 24. Lagway going across the middle. It is tipped and incomplete. Nice defense by Miami to stop that play. So 2 takeaways for Miami, 3 for Florida. It's been a pretty big play-oriented game. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Lagway alone in the backfield. Trying to make adjustments, but this Hard Rock Stadium crowd not making it easy. They go to the out route, and it is dropped. Incomplete, as Lagway just couldn't find his target in same formation, 5 wide on 3rd and 10. Biggs says, let's get a stop and keep it interesting. We shall see. I wish that wouldn't be happening. The slant route is caught and up the field. This might be a touchdown. Too much speed for Florida. Nobody's going to catch him, and Mazzell gets his 3rd touchdown of the game. Number 11 gets 6 for the 3rd time. An insane game for him. He just beats everybody off the line and then just gets past the secondary so easily. Oh, man, lagging tutty. That must be something with the Wi-Fi then, eh? Maybe it's his stream, but I doubt it. 1st and 10 for Miami. They took the touchback, and Carson Beck will look to lead another offensive drive down the field. Man, this is nutty. 1st and 10 from the 25. 6:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Carson Beck making some changes. Don't want to get the 2 confused. And they hand it off to Fletcher. He tries to get into some open space, but Florida closes the gap quickly. 9 attempts, 28 yards, so under 4 yards a carry. Just over 3, actually. YPC for MFJ. 2nd and 7, Beck will drop back. Might have had the tight end. He goes to him. It is tipped and incomplete. Great defense by the Florida secondary. 3rd and 7 from the 28, and if you're Miami, you gotta have it. You can't keep trying to fight from behind. Beck gonna roll out of the pocket. Looks for his man. What a throw again! Splitting the defenders. And that's gonna be a 1st and 10. Up to the 44-yard line. So he's made some good throws in this game. And if he can just continue to do so, they might have a chance here. But so far it has not happened. They go to the corner route, and it is intercepted by Turner on Florida's side of the ball. And that's 4 on the game for Carson Beck. An insane play by Asa Turner, the senior free safety, making his way all the way over there. Gator chomp, man. It has just been all Florida in most of this game. Only a little bit of fight back from Miami, but so far not a whole lot as ball goes backwards. The defense doing what they can as Charles Brantley coming from his cornerback spot to tackle Bra for a 6-yard loss. Who's excited for IRL college football, man? It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have so many lost bets and heartbreaks this year. It's gonna be amazing. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Lagway coming out in the pistol this time. And he'll go to his wide open man, Wilson. The third, he's got a touchdown today. Excuse me, no, I don't believe he does. Lagway with 4 touchdowns, 14 of 20, 4 tugs. He has just been doing everything right for this Florida team. He only has that one mistake, and it hasn't really defaulted him much. I mean, it was a pick 6, but look at what it's done. They go to the deep in route. Wilson can't catch it. And 4th and 10. This game is not over yet, but Miami has got to figure something out on the offensive end. So 4th and 10. Miami will return the punt. Tried to get into some space, but they could not do it. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. From the 23, they hand it off to Fletcher. He tries to find some space, and he does, and a first down early in the drive. Up to the 35-yard line. He's finally got 4 yards of carry, 10 carries for 40 yards, so right on the money. 35-yard line, 1st and 10, just over 4 to go. Beck firing on the slant route, caught and gets down immediately, 2nd and inches for the Canes now. Again, they're still in this. They just need a couple of clutch stops if they want to get back in this game. Looks like they're changing the play. They only need about the length of the football to get this first down. They're just going to hand it off to Fletcher, and he can't get it. It's going to be 3rd and 1 now. They go backwards as Grayson Howard makes his mark in the backfield. 3rd and 1, and not a lot of time for Miami. The time is slowly ticking away. I mean, it's the third quarter, so they have the entire 4th, but they've got to make moves, and they've got to make them quick. Miami's still still looking to pick a play. Getting down near 10 seconds on the shot clock, the play clock. And they do get one picked. 5 seconds to snap it. They do get it off. 3rd and 1. Goes to the drag route, intercepted. Great eyes by Florida boy. And he's got the Florida Gators set up inside the 30. Once again, Florida boy read that the whole way. What a play by the long-term IceBox vet. And Aaron Childs gets his first interception of the game to set them up in Miami territory. A great play by the Gator defense. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Ball, and he's got space and a whole lot of blockers. Touchdown, Florida, and that might just do it. 11 attempts, 75 yards. Anything these guys want to do on offense, they have been doing it. 41-14 in our last game before Week 5. Up and good, 42-14 late in the third quarter, and just a one-play, 29-yard, 6-second drive. It was all Florida needed that time. If you're all still here, I appreciate you watching IceBox Live. We'll have some games next week for you. Maybe I'll make Penguin commentate UMass versus Missouri. Kick is away, and it looks like it's going to be a touchback once again. 28-point deficit on the scoreboard. Florida boy looking to make some adjustments here. First and 10 from the 25 as Miami looks to make this into a respectable ball game here. They go with a jet touch pass, and Johnson tries to cut it up inside, and Florida was ready for it from the snap as Cameron James, the left edge rusher, gets home and gets his first tackle for loss of the game. Nice stat pad for number 24 there.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24.
Second and long, and this one will be a handoff to Lyle. Great blocking up front by that Miami O-line, and Jordan Lyle, 17-yard gain on his first carry of the game. Maybe he should have been getting the ball more today. Might be a little too late now. 42-14. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. First and 10, making some adjustments at the line. Miami is. Beck will drop back. Didn't have a lot of pressure on him, and Lyle again making moves, and he's got it up to a second and inches after the 10-yard gain. This man, he's making the right moves. He's had 2 plays this game to do it, and he's making it happen. Second and inches. They give it to Lyle one more time. He breaks a tackle, and he has got even more space up across the 33. So how about back-to-back 17-yard runs for Jordan Lyle? Top interceptions this season. No users up there I didn't see, and I saw Alabama, I saw Kansas, Purdue, Oregon, I think SMU were the top 5 players, individual players with interceptions this season. I couldn't tell if it was quarterbacks or DBs, to be honest. First and 10 from the 33. No time for Beck. Ball pops out, and Florida's got it. That is going to be the 6th turnover of the game. Caleb Banks with 3 tackles today and now a sack. Make it a strip sack. I believe he was the one that I don't know if he was the one that caused the fumble, but he does have a sack on the game, and now at the very least a fumble recovery. Florida's just been the better team, man, and Jackson breaking tackles. Another 10-yard gain, 2nd and inches coming up. A lot of rushing attempts for Turner over there at Tulane, 102 in 4 games? Maybe, yeah, 4 games. 2nd and inches. Another handoff to Clark this time. He stays on his feet. Nobody on the Hurricanes defense can bring him down, and he's got a first down up to the 27-yard line. That will wrap up the third quarter. A little bit more football to go, and Miami just looking to get out of here without too much of a beating. 42-14 with 10 minutes to go in the game. 6 takeaways for that Florida defense. Only 1 sack all game for either side. So both quarterbacks have been pretty well protected, or at least they haven't been calculated. Handoff here for Baugh, and he gets 0. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10, 9.5 to go. 5 seconds on the play clock. He's trying to chew that clock. Jackson gets some space, makes a move to the outside. He gets inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, Florida. Well, if anybody wanted the tape for Florida, you're getting it right now, man. They have been the better team all game. Just doing exactly what they need to get themselves a W here and possibly up to that number 1 ranking. A nice couple yards there. Ugalele is now at Washington. He's got 7 sacks on the year. Van Poppel for Nebraska's got 7. Louisville defensive members got 7. A lot of users with high sack counts. Pause. 8 minutes to go. They'll give it to the back again, and he does not quite get in. I don't believe Florida Boy was really trying to score there. Look at that offensive. No, look at those offensive numbers. 349 passing yards, over 100 rushing yards as well. They're just doing everything right here in Miami. 3rd and goal. They'll try to get in, and they're stuffed at the 2. We'll see if Florida Boy decides to just kick the field goal and go easy on him, and he will. So get up by 31 if this goes. I think that was the right move. So from the 2, it'll just be a nice and easy 19-yarder right up and right through. 45-14. Florida leads this one. And And the Canes have just been struggling for answers in this game, and they'll look to regroup next week. Florida took about 3 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock on that one. And the clock did not start there, so touchback for Miami. First and 10 from the 25 for the Hurricanes, for possibly the last time. They'll throw on the slant route. It is caught. And second and 1 coming up after the 9-yard gain. Carson Beck trying to make adjustments, and he's going to have to make some adjustments after this game after too many interceptions. Nice throw there to Johnson. And they've got a first down to Tony Johnson. Again, arms not really matching the face there. First and 10 from the 44 now. And a play fake here. Carson Beck trying to get the pass off, but he is drilled as he tried to throw it as Grayson Howard getting some pressure on the quarterback once again. Incompletion this time, second and 10. From the 44, they're looking to go for the screen pass. Fletcher gets away, and he gets a few. 6 yards on that one, up to the 50, right on the money. Singleton for Auburn leads the nation in receiving yards, and I believe a Georgia Tech member was third in the country in receiving yards as well. So the screen gets them to the 50, right on the money, and 5.5 to go in the game. 3rd and 4 for Carson Beck in Miami. Trying to look for a man to throw it to. Didn't have the time. There's a flag. And there's going to be a holding call. I believe that flag was thrown after the ball was released. So not really sure about where the flag was coming from or what was the motivation of the flag. Either way, Florida boy declines the penalty. It's going to be 4th and 4 from the 50, so they need about the 46, 45-yard line. Keep this drive alive, and I think for their players' sanity, they do need it. And they're just going to punt this ball away. They are saying, we're going to take our losses, or we're going to cut our losses, and we're just going to try to get to next week with some alive players. That one rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Frying fish, Dylan. What's the vibes, gang? Vibes over here are great, bro. I got Mrs. Dink on the couch watching some TikTok. Apartment's looking good. Gonna do a Twitch stream for that in a little bit. Not today, but a little bit. Couple days, and we'll get a Twitch stream up for that so y'all can see what's going on. Y'all can see the streaming setup. Hope that fish works out, bro. Sounds delish. 2nd and 9 after the first down carry from the 21 now. Under 5 minutes to go. Clock running. And Ball gets another carry. 3rd and 7 coming up. From the 23, 77 yards on the day for Jordan Baugh. He's had a great game. Did you see that block? That was insane. Miami defender got pancaked. 3rd and 7. Ball will get another carry. He's stopped up right where he got the ball. And Florida will punt this one back to Miami. As Dooman punts this one away, Miami will get one more chance on offense to put some points on the board. Nice move. Doesn't get much. And they'll get to the 36. Michael Caraway Jr. with a tackle there on special teams. First and 10, Carson Beck dropping back. Going across the middle has Trader, and he's across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Bink, you'll have to let me know how that fish fry's going. Into Florida territory now. Beck will drop back once more. Wants his man deep right side, and there's a flag thrown that might be PI. 15 yards for the home team, and they'll be up to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. So they only have one touchdown offensively today, and Miami's looking for 2 here on this drive. From 32, Beck will look left, and he may just take off and run, and that man is not known for his running ability. I thought he was faster than that, but Evidently not. Second and 3 after the 7-yard gain by Beck. He'll drop back to throw again. Great tackle. Gets Trader nowhere. 3 yards. Still to go as we hit the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in this game, and Florida looking forward to that next week matchup. Well, they'll be 4-0 and possibly number 1 in the country after a great game today from the Gators. 120 seconds to go in this contest from Miami. 3rd and 3 for Beck. And they'll fake the handoff. And no time for Beck. He just didn't have a man open as Caleb Banks, the D tackle. A sack and a half today. A fumble recovery. He's been everywhere, number 88. Kick is away, and it is no good. Shanked it to the left. And you got to think that might just end the game there. Burt Auburn, nothing doing there. And Florida will just run the ball out, most likely to end this contest, where they dominated. 83 yards now for Jaden Baugh as we continue to tick down the clock in this contest. So Florida will, in their next game after a bye week, take on the number 1 team in the nation as of right now, Texas, on October 4th. They will be at home in Gainesville for that one, and boy, are they going to need it against Arch Manning and the Fighting Longhorns, the Fighting Arch Mannings. That was what the joke was supposed to be. And for Miami, they will take this loss and move on to play Florida State after their bye week, so no rest. Well, there is some rest for Miami, obviously. They do get the 1 week of bye, but then they go right back into the fire with a game against Beamer, and that one is on the road in Florida State and Doak Campbell. But that is all she wrote for this one. Dominant performance by Florida as they win this one 45-14, and they look to be the number 1 team in the country after our advance. Guys, thank you for watching this one. Thank you to both Mac and Florida Boy for being involved in this one. Number 3 dominates number 6, 45-14 here in Hard Rock Stadium. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next stream.